see Bubba the Cowboy Prince.
Bubba the Cowboy Prince, from the book by Helen Kettner, adapted for Story Theater by Barbara McBride Smith. Once upon a time, way out in West Texas, there lived a strapping young fellow named Bubba. Howdy, I'm Bubba. Bubba lived on a ranch with his wicked stepdaddy. Wicked? What do you mean, wicked? And his two hateful and lazy stepbrothers.
Ha! I'm Dwayne. I ain't lazy. I just don't move too fast.
And I'm Milton. I'm hateful and proud of it.
Bubba's wicked stepdaddy told Dwayne and Milton no end. But Bubba worked from sunup to sundown, doing all the chores around the ranch. But Bubba never complained. He loved ranching.
You bet your boots I do love ranching.
Dwayne and Milton spent their days sitting on horseback, bossing Bubba around.
Get them dogies along there, Bubba.
Yeah, and watch out for them cow patties. You know how Daddy hates for you to truck up the house with them things.
Thanks for the advice, fellas. I'll be done here real soon and get your supper cooked.
Now down the road, there were the parties in the richest county, she on the biggest spread of land west of the Brazos River. Her name was Miss Lurleen, and she loved ranching a whole bunch, but it was lonesome work. And after a while, she decided it was time for some companionship.
I aim to find myself a fella, one who loves ranching as much as I do, and wouldn't hurt if she was cute as a cow ear either.
Miss Lurleen decided to throw a ball, a real Texas hoedown. She sent out invitations to all of the ranchers in Texas. On the day of the ball arrived, Milton and Dwayne spent all day getting gussied up on their finest duds. Bubba just about run himself ragged waiting on him.
Bubba, fix my bolo tie. Hurry up.
Bubba, get my boots polished and make it snappy.
Bubba, brush them horses and wash that wagon. Yes, sir. I'll try to work a little bit faster.
By the time Dwayne and Milton and the wicked stepdaddy were ready to go, Bubba was exhausted. The three of them climbed into the wagon and started down the road.
Can you wait just a little bit while I get ready? I want to dance with Miss Lurleen, too.
You? What? You're sorry to steer the stockyard. Ha, ha, ha.
Miss Lurleen ain't gonna dance with the likes of you. She wouldn't even wipe her dirt clouds off her boots with that raggedy shirt of yours.
You smell more like the cattle than the cattle do.
Bubba took a look at himself.
It's true. I don't have a decent shirt to wear and my boots are downright disgraceful. I reckon I do smell a bit rough. Them fellers are right. Miss Lurleen wouldn't dance with the likes of me. Oh, woe it's me. I feel lower than a rattlesnake in a ditch.
Milton and Dwayne and the wicked stepdaddy went on down the road to the ball. Bubba mounted his horse and headed for the pasture to check on the cattle. The sky was getting dark and a black hole at midnight. It sure enough looked like a Texas thunderstorm was brewing. Bubba had just arrived at the cow pasture when, blam! A bolt of lightning struck, knocking him off his horse. Bubba was stunned for a minute, but as he was picking himself above the ground, he heard a voice.
Go to the ball, Bubba. Who said that? I don't see anybody. But me and the cows. Now hold on just a minute. Did I knock the bejeebers out of my brains, or is it one of you talking cows?
No, Bubba, you're not crazy. I'm your fairy god cow. And I can help you go to the ball, Bubba.
Oh, Miss God Cow, I'd sure like to go, but shoot, I don't have a thing to wear.
The fairy god cow swished her tail, and Bubba's rage. These clothes turned into the handsomest cowboy duds he'd ever laid eyes on. His jeans were crisp, his boots were shining, his shirt was dazzled, and his Stetson was wider than a new salt lick.
Whee! I look downright pretty, don't I?
The fairy god cow swished her tail again, and a nearby steer turned into the most beautiful white stallion Bubba had ever seen.
Now you go to the ball, Bubba. Have a good time dancing with Miss Lurleen. But you gotta come on home by midnight, 'cause that's when the magic runs out. Yes, ma'am, and thank you, Miss Godcow. Yahoo!
When Bubba arrived at Miss Lurleen's ranch, the whole dance was in full swing. But so far, Miss Lurleen was not impressed with any of the families she had danced with that night.
Well, there goes another $10 hat on a 5-cent head. Where are all the real cowboys?
By the time it was Bubba's turn to dance with Miss Lurleen, it was almost midnight. As soon as she saw Bubba, her eyes lit up.
Well, hi there, stranger. You cute as a cow ear. You want to dance? Oh, shucks, ma'am. I reckon I do.
When Dwayne and Milton saw a handsome stranger dancing with Miss Lurleen, and they saw how she was smiling at him, they turned purple with jealousy.
Who's that dude anyhow? I don't recollect ever seeing him before, but somehow he seems a mighty bit familiar.
Do something, boys! That shiny-looking cowboy is winning Miss Lurleen's heart.
Maybe we can start a fight with him.
Oh, shoot! I don't like fighting. I might get hurt.
But all of a sudden, Bubba found that's turned into the dirty rags he usually wore around the ranch. He looked sorry, and he smelled worse.
Oh, dang! What is that awful smell?
Why, looky there. It's Bubba.
Well, I'll be danged. And don't he look pretty standing there turning 14 shades of red? Ho-ho!
Uh-oh, I should have paid attention to the time. Miss Lurleen, forgive me, but I gotta be gone.
Bubba took off running, and Miss Lurleen started to chase him.
Wait a minute, cowboy. Don't go. I don't even know your name.
But Bubba didn't wait. He jumped on the skate and headed off into the night. In the ruckus, however, Bubba lost one of his dirty cowboy boots.
Well, now look at this. This is the boot of a real cowboy. I'm to find him and marry him, if he'll have me, that is.
Miss Lurleen went back inside and asked everybody at the ball if they knew who the mysterious cowboy was. Nobody did.
Well, actually, we do know who he is, but we ain't talking.
The next day, Miss Lurleen went from ranch to ranch, looking for the cowboy who owned the boot. When she came to the wicked stepdaddy's ranch, both Dwayne and Milton tried to put that boot on.
Give me that boot. I'm sure it's mine. Oh, doggone it. My foot must be swollen from dancing last night.
Here, let me try. Sort of not too big. I'll just stick a sock down the toe. Yep, it's mine, all right.
Sorry, boys, but I don't believe this here boot belongs to either one of you. Reckon I'll just have to keep on searching for my cowboy.
About that time, Bubba came riding up. He was dirty and sweaty and smelly from working with the cows, and he was wearing only one boot.
Well, howdy do. How about if you try this boot on?
Much obliged, ma'am. Well, what do you know? It fits and it matches my other one.
You're my prince and cowboy boots. I'd recognize that smell any time. Marry me, cowboy, and help me work on my ranch.
Oh, shucks, ma'am. Well, okay. I think I will. I just love ranching.
Dwayne and Milton and the wicked stepdaddy threw chicken fit.
Dadgummit, it ain't fair.
No, sirree. I just ain't fair.
Oh, hush up, you hateful and lazy good-for-nothings. Life ain't supposed to be fair. Otherwise, I would have gotten stuck with you two.
Thanks, Dad. Bubba just smiled, and he and Miss Lurley rode off into the sunset, and they lived happily ever after, a riding and a roping
And getting them doggies alone.
Mom.